Welcome to day 4. Yes, I'm again wearing the same outfit. I like this outfit. I think it's nice and neat. I have no idea what this day is going to be about. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what I wish I had the gumption to do? Like a proper cleaning my office, but I don't even like looking at it. I haven't done art projects for people, last minute art projects. I will say, look, you've seen these before if you followed my channel, but honestly, there is something to be said about just going out, buying canvases for a bunch of your friends, and then doing an acrylic pour like this one, and just making something that's very personal. I cannot speak enough to how much I think these very personalized art pieces really mean to someone. And it's kind of cool because I used to not have really any art in my home, and now all over my house I have art pieces that I made, and if you give them to friends, they are going to have art pieces that you made in their house, and that's just really cool. And it's so easy to do this. You can literally just do it with paint and water and just make it thin enough, pour it on the canvas, and then you can do the actual the proper method of doing it would be to do all this action. For me, I just love the look and how it comes out when you use just a cheapo, I think I paid $10 for this, just a cheap oh, the power's off. It's just a cheap little hairdryer. I love the look of this. I love the way it blows around the paint. I may do a video later of showing my process for that, or I'll just put in clips that I've already done from this, just so you can kind of get a feel for it. But personally, I love. You can really get so much variety and detail. This one kind of looks like a plant if you did it in green. I think this is upside down. Yeah, this one's upside down. So you can really get a lot of variety with this. And you can really get things of all different shapes and sizes. I love this one. This one was a lot of fun because I put glitter on it, so it's very sparkly. But I highly recommend, if you don't know what to get someone for the holiday, whatever holiday, it doesn't have to be Christmas, it can just be any holiday. If you want to get someone a gift, maybe it's their birthday, I highly recommend making something for them. You may think you're not an artist, you're not a painter, whatever. Listen, I am not someone who considers myself a painter. I'm a writer. I love writing, and that's certainly something you could do. You could write someone a poem, you could write them a story, you can write them a fanfic, whatever they like. You can do that. But trust me, I don't consider myself a painter, but I think these look amazing. And I would pay money for these. I would buy these personally. So absolutely, you can, regardless of your skill level, you can absolutely do this and absolutely make this and make it really cool. And if you wanted to too, I have stencils everywhere. So you could decide, okay, I've made this, that now I want to put a stencil on here and make this a whole thing. Or you could trace this and just leave it so this is the only part that has the color is the rose, and then paint everything else around it black. There's so many different things that you could do with this. And like I said, I have tons of stencils. I love that. I really love tie-dyeing my clothes. I think that's so much fun. So buying outfits specifically to tie-dye them, that's always a fun gift. Again, it's just something that's custom, something from the heart. I think gifts that you make, gifts that are art pieces, are really going to be special to people. You know what I mean? I think something that's special and memorable is going to be something that's anybody can just buy you whatever. Yes, my last video, I talked about makeup things you could buy people. I talked about gift cards and all of that. But I do think if you have the means, if you have paint lying around, if you enjoy the idea of creating something, absolutely, I think you should do it. And it's not really that hard. You can buy I just bought paper cups to mix up so I don't have to use plastic. It's easier to throw them away. You know, just little things to like, these I bought, I think the heart-shaped ones I might have bought these at Ollie's. I don't know if you have that everywhere. The Ollie's happens to be a thing in Texas. There are some places, probably Michael's. Why does this have hair on it? I think Michael's would have this. So like that is something you can do. You can go to like Michael's and just, you know, this wasn't even actually this was literally just paint, and I just kind of like brushed it randomly to make like a kind of pink and orange color. But you could probably do this with literally just, you could do this just as well with like this situation with the paint, and then I need to finish these with Mod Podge. But you could do this with like paint and water and shit like that. I actually like this shape better than this shape. I think I got these from Amazon, and they came in like a 6-pack, so it was like smaller ones in the back. But I like how like defined these hearts are. So like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, you can get like all over the place. You can get really affordable canvases. You can get them for like relatively cheap. I don't know if I necessarily recommend like dollar store ones. Dollar Tree, I think, has like $3 and $5 ones that you can get in bigger sizes. I definitely have bigger sized canvases. So if you want to make someone something bigger, it is going to take more paint, but it is something that you can do. That's always an option, and that's always fun. But yeah, like, don't be afraid to make something. Don't be afraid to like just make something for someone. I think there's this idea that like some people think, oh, I'm not artistic like that. I don't do art like that. And it's like, well, actually, you don't need to be artistic like that. And also, don't spend a lot of money on paint. You know, just buy like what... Oh my God, this is stuck. Like, please do yourself a favor. Do not spend a ton of money on paint. Like, just simple shit. I mean, honestly, I've bought over the years. I probably am out of it, which is disappointing. Oh, here we go. Over the years, let me tell you something. Apple barrel paint is so good. Just get a topper. Like, just put a top coat on the painting if you're worried about it lasting long term. But like, apple barrel paint is like 50 cents sometimes. It's so affordable and so nice. I've spent a lot of money over the years on paint, but I don't buy like expensive paint. I think I buy paint where you can get like 50 colors for $30. You know, again, same thing with this. The only things you really need to make really beautiful acrylic pour artwork or acrylic blow dry artwork, whatever you want to call it, you just need paint, canvas, water, and if you already have a blow dryer, then you're already set. But you don't have to use a blow dryer. You can just do like regular acrylic pouring and like literally just mix paint, water. You don't want too much water, but you want it enough to where the paint's going to be thin. Just pick some random colors. I mean, have an idea of color theory. I'm not going to like go into a whole thing, but like I think having an idea of color theory really helps a lot. Like if you want to make someone something, you obviously do want to use colors that are going to look nice together. I think people do a rainbow. People have made like rainbow colors and it can work, but you have to be careful because certain colors, if you mix them, are just going to make brown. They're just going to get muddy. It's not going to look good. You can always YouTube videos of people making art and acrylic pour. I've done some videos of me making acrylic pour art. So like it is all out there if you're worried about like making colors that are muddy. But like obviously this included gray and this does not look muddy. So it is possible. It depends on how you pour things. It depends on like so many different factors. That said, if you want to see a painting of mine that does look muddy, I can give you a perfect example. This one, it's not even fully finished, I don't think. I'm going to have to redo it. But like this, like, I don't even know if you can see all of this. Like this to me just like kind of looks muddy. It looks fine in the middle, but like it kind of looks muddy. I just didn't do what I wanted it to. The gold, I think, doesn't stand out. There's glitter on it, but it looks... I don't know. This isn't what I wanted for this painting. So I'm going to have to redo this. So, like, you know, you absolutely can make mistakes. You absolutely can, like, just mess up. You can just redo it. What I recommend for that is, like, whatever kind of cheap, gesso. I think I bought this for like $7 or something like that, maybe 5 on Amazon. I know Amazon's not great, but like, it's cheap, so... but yeah, and this will last me a long time, but like gesso, I think is a great thing if you need to start over on something like this, so that way you don't have to, like, and you could probably use white paint, it's just not going to be as opaque, but like just so that you have it and you don't have to like throw away a canvas, you can just reuse a canvas and make it look good, make it look like what you actually wanted. Mistakes happen, even if you've been doing it for a long time, you can still fuck up, so like, do not worry. But like, it's just fun to make art, I think, and that should be the point of it. Like, you want to make something nice for someone that, you know, is for the holidays, but also you want to make something that like is fun for you. So you have to kind of find that balance, right? You know, do something that you want to make for them and that you think they'd like, but also at the end of the day, it should be fun for you. Don't make it too hard. You know, you don't have to do anything fancy. You can add a little bit of, I will say, like I said, this one has glitter in it, and I've done others that have glitter in them. That's really fun. I think glitter is really fun as like a topper because it just adds so much dimension, especially in the light. This was a canvas I either got at Michael's or the Dollar Tree. I think I got this at Michael's, but it was on a sale. Like, I don't buy anything that's not on sale.